Thank you. Wow. I tell you, Tony has a voice for radio. I don't. Thank you for being here. I wish you guys could see what I see. This is amazing. So many people here, right? So many people here to celebrate Ellicott City's rebirth and resurgence and more vibrant than ever. Folks, you have made Ellicott City the place for people to come in the entire country. And I want to make sure I say that right. You have done that, not us. You have done that. You have been an inspiration to everybody. Every time I talk to people from around the state or other places, they talk about how great Ellicott City is doing and what the property owners, the residents, the business owners are doing. It is you who have made everyone in America stand up and look. You have made us proud, and you are going to be stronger than ever. Now, we've been very, very fortunate to have tremendous support from our federal partners, our state partners, and of course our local folks. But we have two of our federal partners here. And first, I'd like to introduce someone who has been here many times, who has cared deeply about our city, Senator Ben Cardin.
Alan, thank you very much. Ellicott City is back. There's no question about it. We're ready. This is Main Street America. This is what makes America the great country it is. The entrepreneur spirit of our small business owners. And if you want to find the perfect example of small business courage, come to Ellicott City. My hat's off to all of the business owners. You told me you were going to reopen. I was here a day or two after the flood. I never thought we would see this moment that we see here today. Congratulations, you did it. You did it. It's the shop owners, the spirit of the community, and you all turned out. Our leader on this, County Exec Alan Kittleman. He brought us all together. He brought all the governmental partners together, from the federal government to the local government, the state government. He brought all the private sectors together, not only the shop owners, but outside where we could get help, particularly when we needed lease space quickly and so shops could continue. Alan Kittleman had a game plan from day one. He didn't wait. As a result, we are here today to celebrate. I am proud of the federal partnership. Elijah Cummings, an incredible congressman, on the ground immediately to make sure that every tool available could be done. Our whole federal team, Barbara Mikulski, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, was here within a matter of days in order to make sure they had the right assessment so they could help. I can tell you, Alan, you're right, this is an incredible view.
It is.
My only request is open up your wallets and buy some things today.
Yeah.
God bless. It's an honor to represent you in the United States Senate.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator Cardin. My wife and I were here yesterday. We did open up our wallet, didn't we, dear? And I'm a little nervous that she and my daughters are here again today. But talk about federal partners. The morning after the flood, so less than 24 hours, Congressman Cummings was here walking the street with us and making sure that everyone knew that he was here to provide us any support that he could. And of course, he has an office right here in this building, so he's always close to Ellicott City. Congressman Cummings, thank you for your help.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It is so good to be here this morning. And Alan, I want to thank you. I join Ben in thanking you for your tremendous leadership. You know, back on July 30th, when we saw our neighbors create that human chain, remember that?
Jason's here. Jason's somewhere.
And to save folk. That's what America is all about. That's what Ellicott City is all about. That's what Howard County is all about. Us coming together to lift each other up. And I shall never forget, back in Baltimore, after we had the disturbances a while back, I went to visit some shopkeepers, and a lady, her shop had been destroyed, but she said something that I will never forget. She said, I started to be bitter, but I'm too busy being better. I'm too busy being better. That's what this is all about. Although we may have come through a storm, we rise to be better. And that's what it's all about. And so, I join Alan, I join Ben Cardin, and so many others, Governor Hogan, and all of our state, local, federal partners. But most importantly, I thank you. I thank you for being here over and over again. And I'll never forget, County Executive, when we would come out and talk to the volunteer officials, the ones in charge of volunteers, they would say over and over again, we have so many volunteers, we don't even know what to do with them. But isn't that a blessing? Isn't that that says a lot. Don't know what to do with them. And so we go out, and it will be better. And I beg you to take a moment, and even if you only spend a few dollars, spend something. Buy something, because every dollar you spend allows some business owner to be able to employ other people, allows some business owner who has been through some difficult times to be able to survive and go forward. And so to all of you, and you know, when I was coming down the road, I said, these people, they must be going to a football game or something. And so many of you are here. Give yourselves a hand, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Would you folks come up? Also, if I could have the senator, the congressman come up. Last month, Governor Hogan came and we honored the heroes of Ellicott City, and we gave what we call it's a challenge coin for folks in Ellicott City for all that they have done. And so I wanted to make sure that I gave a challenge coin to each Senator Cardin and Congressman Cummings, because they're heroes to Ellicott City as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much. I appreciate so much your continued commitment to Ellicott City. Now, we're also fortunate to have tremendous legislators here from the state that represent Ellicott City, and both are here right now. Senator Gail Bates and Delegate Bob Flanagan, please come forward.
Okay, stand up, Gail. Actually, I am. I can't believe this amazing crowd. This is so beautiful. It brings tears to my eyes. Who'd have thought? Alan, where are you?
I'm over here.
Who'd have thought in this short time, the first meeting that I was able to go to, the people were so wonderful, patient, determined, and what a joy it is to be here today and see this. I'm so pleased to serve with Bob Flanagan. We've got the best constituents in the whole world. I saw a quote that I just thought I would mention before I introduce the next speaker. George Patton said, "Diamonds are created under pressure." And I am so glad that the diamond of Ellicott City and the people that are here today have just come through shining, sparkling, bright. Thank you. Thank you for all you've done. It is just a joy to represent such wonderful people. So I'm so excited that today is an opening. You want to say a word? Sorry.
Thank you to everyone who has contributed. It took such determination. Alan, you were ready to go before the flood happened. You'd been working on disaster response, and your team came together, and we had the determination of all the residents and the businesses. So this is a great day, and thank you for all of you for coming out. And now I think you're going to introduce somebody,
yes,
right?
I am. I am very, very happy to introduce Dave Carney of the Wine Bin, and one of our wonderful merchants here. The message is buy wine? Yes, sir.
Lots of alcohol. Lots of alcohol today. So I am there we go. Not a professional speaker, so I did write a few notes. So good morning. It's fitting that Small Business Saturday falls after Thanksgiving. I have so much to be thankful for here on Main Street. It's so wonderful to be part of such a great community, from the other business owners, the property owners, the residents, people who work here, and especially today, those who come from close by and far away to shop, dine, and explore our little community. These past few months have been trying times, and it feels great to have so many people come out and support Ellicott City. Brick and mortar buildings and businesses are the backbone of our community like this, and having a day to highlight the importance of this is a very crucial time in our recovery. Every day is Small Business Saturday for me. And I hope every day will be Small Business Saturday for you. So, get off the internet, go out into the world, touch, smell, feel what your small businesses have to offer in your community. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much. As I said, we had great federal and state help, but we also had tremendous support in our local government as well. And the chairman of our council was here, Calvin Ball, Dr. Calvin Ball, and he was tremendously helpful in making sure that we got the resources we need and continue to help you even now with legislation. So, Dr. Ball, please come forward.
Thanks, Alan. You know, more than 20 years ago, as a teenager, I saved my little pennies because I wanted to take my then girlfriend and now wife to someplace special, and I took her here to Ellicott City. I knew then and I know now that we will not be beaten by any natural disaster. Instead of being beaten, we will be bound, and we will continue to work together, and I'm so excited to be here with you. And I'm especially excited because that special day more than 20 years ago, I took her to Tersigals. And so it's my honor to introduce Angie Tersigals.
Yeah, Angie.
Hi, good morning. I, like Dave, also am not a public speaker and wrote something. But first, I just have to say, I look out there and I'm totally overwhelmed. It's incredible how many lives our businesses touched long before this flood happened, and you guys are a true testament to that. I feel like today is the collective sigh of relief for our community. So if you just were really quiet for a minute, I think you would hear that. Today is also incredibly bittersweet for our community. Each time a neighbor opens their doors for the first time since July 30th, there's the truest sense of excitement in our community. Yesterday was no exception, as multiple businesses opened, including our brand new neighbor, Sweet Elizabeth Jane, in their brand new location. This is an exciting time of year for us. Dave Carney touched on it, Small Business Saturday. We're gearing up for the Christmas and holiday season. This is when our community shines its brightest, even without our Christmas lights. We also recognize that we're moving forward without some, and we long for their return. The 44 of us that have had the pleasure to reopen our doors are continuing cheering on those people and bearing the burden with them. And I really can't thank you enough for helping them to continue to bear the burden as well. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you very much, Angie. And Angie does remind us, when you talk about bittersweet, we lost 2 lives the night of the flood, and we lost a life after the flood. I know Son is here somewhere. I don't know where Son, but John Pasolowski. If you don't mind, let's have a moment of silence for those 3 lives that we lost. Thank you very much. Earlier, Bob Flanagan said that we were prepared before the disaster happened. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, I'm taking a little bit of time, but I want to thank Ryan Miller. He's our, somewhere over here. He's our Director of Emergency Management. I've told the story to other folks, but he literally came to me the day I got elected and said, you know, we need to work on updating our emergency operations plan. I said, come on, Ryan, we got other things to do. But he said, no, we need to do it. And he met with all of our department heads, and that's why shortly after the flood, things were moving straight ahead because Ryan Miller and our Office of Emergency Management, and of course our police department, our fire department, economic development, everybody else, everyone came together. So I want to thank the county government as well for what they've done. Our next individual to introduce is somebody who, I tell you, if I had to ask for a good partner to help me with this mission that we've had over the last 4 months, I couldn't have asked for a better one. He's our councilman. He's the person who has had an office here on Ellicott City, but he also cares about Ellicott City deeply. And I am so happy that he was here to help us and to continue to help us. John Weinstein, our councilman. Don't cry, John. Don't cry. Okay.
I'm trying. Well, the worst thing that could ever happen to a politician, I'm speechless.
Okay, thank you, John. Thank you.
I can only think of 2 words. There might be one, I'm not sure. Woohoo! I have been dreaming about this day for 3 months and a couple of weeks, and here we are. To be here. See all of you folks, it is overwhelming, obviously overwhelming, and I look around and I can't go 1 or 2 faces without seeing somebody who did something on the street, who made a difference for somebody else, whether they lived here or not. They made a difference because it was the right thing to do, because people love this community so much. I was at a fundraiser in Sykesville, but not the Howard County part, in the Carroll County part, and just walking around thanking people. Everybody had a story about, like Calvin's, about why Ellicott City was so special for them. And I got to tell you, sorry, Dr. Ball, but I represent the best damn district in the county. I got to tell you. And so part of that is certainly the spirit, and I've talked about how, as much as I thought this was a great town before, it's immeasurable in terms of its depth of soul, spirit, and beauty, something that you could never measure. And one of the folks who exemplifies that, and y'all know her. So I think I'm supposed to introduce. Am I go writing in my introduction?
Yeah. You're doing fine. You're doing
okay.
fine. Yeah.
I'm off script. I'm way off script. Way off script.
Now you're real. That's what you are. You're
right.
real.
So I have a proclamation too. I'm not going to read it. It just says buy stuff today. So from the county council, it's a directive. But the person I am honored to introduce is somebody I met a year and a month ago when we opened her store the first time. And I was really excited because she brought some really cool stuff. She had a gallery that had so many different things, but it was a gallery of, by, and for Howard County. All of her artists are representing or live here, work here in the county, all different forms of art. But that wasn't the beautiful part of it. It was the spirit by which she operated that store and the life she breathed into it with her husband, Max. And I will just say that you all probably know her pretty well. You maybe have read her story or seen her on TV. But the most genuine, most loving, most committed person that I've met on the street, Robin Holliday of Horse Spirits Gallery. I made you cry. I told her she wasn't allowed to cry, and she told me I couldn't cry either. We failed at that, sorry.
Well, first of all, I'm very honored to be with you today. To explain what it means to me to be here, I just want to say one thing about the night of the flood. I was in my gallery and I tried to hold the door, and the water got to about my chest and the door shattered, and I realized the flood had won. And so I watched firsthand Ellicott City be destroyed. And I have to tell you, sometimes at night, I wake up in the middle of the night thinking about that. But I tell you this story because I watched it destroyed, and now I have watched it come back to life. And it is such a blessing. And I know not everybody's open. And my hope for places like Bean Hollow and the stores that are at the bottom of the street, that when they open, we will greet them with the same enthusiasm and the same support and love as we have today. But I want to say that this reopening, this rebirth is only possible because of this community. Here's what you did. You came to our stores and homes and you helped us clean out that mud and yuck that was in the bottom. You held our hands when we cried. You gave us shelter. You had multiple fundraisers for us. You gave generously out of the kindness of your heart. Even complete strangers who don't even live around here gave us money. I have seen through this tragedy the very best of humanity, and it has changed my life. I have never seen anything like this, and my plan is to be here for the next 20 years. So what does the reopening of Ellicott City mean to me? It means hope. It means gratefulness. We all know what we lost, and we know how precious this is, and I believe we will rebuild stronger and better as a community. I feel privileged to be part of you. Welcome back, Ellicott City.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Robin. And so please, there are shops at the bottom of the hill too. And if you turn and go on Maryland Avenue, there are some shops. So we want to make sure everybody walk the hill. I know it's good for your steps, it's good for your exercise, get some cardio. You go up and down, keep on doing it. But again, so thank you all for being here. And just remember that next Friday we'll be here to light the holiday tree and have Midnight Madness as well. So this is not the only day to shop in Ellicott City. And again, you know what we didn't do? The Honor Guard's out there. The Honor Guard is here from Howard County. Thank you very much for being here. And you know what I forgot to do was to acknowledge them, and I think we should acknowledge them and do a pledge of allegiance to our flag. So can you please raise the flag? Please join with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And so now it's my privilege to turn it over to the Executive Director of the Ellicott City Partnership, who have meant so much to all of us here in Ellicott City, Maureen Sweeney-Smith.
Wow, thank you so much for coming out today. This is really amazing. It really is a wonderful view from up here. The night of the flood, our group established HelpEllicottCity.com, and I'm really happy to report that we've raised over $1.5 million, and it all goes directly to the business owners, the property owners, and the residents. 100% goes back to them. So if you don't find anything to buy today, or you want to do even more, go to HelpEllicottCity.com, and we'll be taking donations till the end of the year. But the really good thing is I'm the last person up here, and and we are going to put the ribbon across the road, and we want as many people in the picture as we can get. So we're all going to go out, cut the ribbon, and we want everybody here in the picture, and I'm counting. I know which one.
3, 2, 1, then we'll cut, okay?
Everybody's gonna count.
3, 2,